How's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and this is kind of going to be a theory or idea video about Call of Duty Ghosts. It's one that I've had for about a week now. So for the past few days, I've been working on like a kind of a secret project that you guys are going to be seeing really soon. But that secret project involved me getting some footage of Call of Duty Ghosts, you know, from the 3 or 4 trailers that have been revealed so far, some of the gameplay that's been on the internet, and I've been looking at a lot of the maps. I've been looking at a lot of the things that the developers have been saying, and I remember recently rewatching that Into the Deep episode, and I thought, man, I wonder if they're going to incorporate the underwater element into multiplayer, more specifically underwater maps and maybe the ability to swim. So in other previous Call of Duties, I guess you could say really deeper water has killed you instantly. Now on Raid, there's the swimming pool where you can, go inside and you can walk and lower, at a lower speed. And on the map Cove, you can do that as well if you're standing in water. It almost like you're standing in quicksand. For whatever reason, your soldier cannot move as quickly as he normally would. But for the most part, water has not done your soldier well in Call of Duty. Like on the map Radiation in Black Ops 1, if you were to fall into a little tub of water, it would literally kill you instantly. So it hasn't been the most friendliest element to the Call of Duty world. But with Call of Duty Ghosts coming and their idea of interactive and dynamic maps, I was thinking that maybe one of the maps wouldn't necessarily be completely submerged, but might have an underwater element. So I'll tell you what I'm talking about. So we saw maps like Radiation, like I said, in Black Ops 1, that had the B flag near a specific entity that would do some movement. So it was the gate overhead looking Radiation. You could control it with 2 or 3 switches on the map and it would close it. And on Hydro, we've seen that there's like a gush of water that, runs down the center of the map, similar to where the B flag is, and it can take people out if they're standing there. So what I was thinking is adding like a water element where your character is able to maybe swim underwater for a few seconds, and maybe that would provide them, a better route to an objective. Now, of course, it's not going to be all upsides to swimming underwater and using the water to navigate your path, etc. You probably wouldn't be able to use your gun. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to use your equipment, and if you get stuck under there, of course, your character would die. So if you're on a score streak or a kill streak, that might not be the best viable option because there's a risk of, losing your breath underwater, or maybe it's not even like being able to hold your breath for 2 or 3 seconds, but maybe there could be like a shark down there. And if you stay down there too long, the shark will take a bite out of you, and there you go. So one of the reasons I think this could work is Call of Duty Ghosts provides the perfect setting for it, because the developers at Infinity Ward are all about making things as dynamic and interactive as possible, and it's one of the elements that Call of Duty hasn't really implored yet. They've implored a lot of other things, such as like objects falling. We saw in one of the Ghost trailer there's going to be like a bus that tips over, or there's going to be a gas station that explodes. So they're used to like fire and pyrotechnics and things falling, but they've never really introduced water element in a helpful way. The only way we've ever seen water is in a really harmful way. Give it the map like Hydro and other maps where, it just doesn't appeal. It might slow your character down a little bit. So I thought this was a really neat idea, and I definitely wanted to know what you guys think, because I think that would be cool. Like if you placed a B flag in an area that has a lot of high traffic spots, a lot of windows, a lot of camping spots, maybe you could have like this little underwater passageway to this sewer that is filled up with murky, cloudy water. And if your character wanted to go in and dive in there, he could get to the B flag faster at a risk of not being able to shoot his gun. Someone watching him going into the sewer and being able to fish him out. That is a possibility as well. So there's a lot of upside and a lot of balance, but I think it would add a really cool dynamic to the game, and especially for objective game types like Domination, which you can see me playing. Well, excuse me, I'm playing TDM in this game, but I like to play a lot of Domination, and I think that would be awesome as well. It could work for like Capture the Flag, Demolition, Domination, any of the objective game modes. I think that would be really cool, especially with some of the newer ones we've seen like Cranked and Search and Rescue. So anyways, guys, those are really my ideas on what I think Call of Duty Ghosts should do for some of the more dynamic maps, because they can't just have all of them like a bus tipping over. That's not exciting enough. Or it can't just be like a pile of logs falling over. It needs to be something that affects the game in a really big way. I'm talking about B flags, demolition plants, etc. And I think that will really spark a reunited interest in maybe some of the objective game modes that people have lost, and will also spark interest in some maps. I know a map like that would bring a lot of attention and a lot of interest, and I think that would be really cool as well. So anyways, guys, like I said, I would encourage you guys to definitely leave a like, favorite, and most importantly, subscribe. I'm doing Grand Theft Auto 5 videos and Call of Duty Ghost videos probably for the next, and Black Ops 2 videos for the next few weeks and months. So anyways, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a comment down below. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.